extrajudicial killings happening in the Caribbean with our tax dollars that we, again, don't want used in this way. We want it to be used here at home to fund the needs that we all need as everyday working class people.
And for the people who see things like what happened at the food truck park last night and may be scared, what would you say to them?
I would say, that's how they want us to feel. They want us to be afraid. They want us to be scared. But as you can see today, there's a whole crowd of community that stand against this terrorization of our community. We say, ICE out of SA.
All right, is there anything you want to add that I haven't asked?
Let me see.
Many don't know where their children are. Many have not heard from them. We don't know what's going to happen to them. Shame. No parent deserves to go through this. This administration is in shock and awe. Military doctrine.
I would just say that, we have seen these same tactics used in Chicago for Operation Midway Blitz. We're now seeing these same tactics happening in Charlotte for Operation Charlotte. And just like you see the people coming out in the streets there to reject this militarization and terrorization of our communities, we here in San Antonio are doing the same.
Okay, that is all. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was nice to meet you.
You too.
This will air on Fox at 9 and then on News 4 at 10.
Okay, thank you.
You can find it there, and it'll be on our website as well.
Okay, appreciate it.
All right.
Leslie, hi, I'm Shannon Long.
Oh, hi, nice to meet
Meet
you.
you.
Well, we've got you here. We can grab you really quick.
Great.
Chris, this is Shannon Long. This is my photographer, Chris.
Hi, how are you? Shannon Long, good to meet you.
It is right here. There's no more angles. We did them all. Let me see. Yeah, I'll have you. Actually, what I'm gonna have you do is drop right here. That should drop.
How close? And I'll hold on to this.
You'll hold on to the mic?
Yes, sir.
So do you put the mic to me?
Yeah, I'll just hold it and you'll just look at me the entire time.
Okay, sure thing.
Okay. So tell me, I know your name and title, but just formality. Will you spell and say your first last name?
Yes, ma'am. My name's Shannon Locke, SHANNON, and I'm a potential candidate for district attorney.
So tell me a little bit about what you're doing out here tonight.
Well, I'm out here to observe and to listen to everybody. This is the sort of thing that happens when a district attorney, it is why we need a district attorney that is interested in transparency and due process. We need somebody who is familiar with federal and state criminal law. I'm a board-certified criminal defense attorney, and so I really understand both of those things. I've practiced federal and state criminal law for 20 years. And so what we're seeing right now is there's a void of information. People don't know what's going on, so they don't know if they have something to be worried about or not. And so we need a district attorney that will fill that void with accurate information so that people can either know whether or not to be upset legitimately or feel at ease that the law is being enforced.
And with what we saw last night, the raid at the food truck park, what concerns, if any, have you heard from the surrounding community?
So I think the community is concerned that people aren't going to be given due process. That these people will be shipped off to El Salvador or some foreign country and they won't be able to get them back if mistakes are made. I think that's one of the major concerns that people have. People are also concerned that there may be a criminal element that is being dismantled, and they want to see that happen, so they don't know where they are. And so what the government's job should be is to provide information that is accurate, that people can rely on, and therefore have their fears allayed, or we could address the issues if the wrong people are getting sent to the wrong places.
And as a potential leader of Bexar County, what would you like to see going forward?
So I think what we need is information, and I think we need to know what's going on. I think we need to know what the process is going to be. And I think people need to have that explained to them in a way that makes sense. And I think when that happens, you'll see a lot of the conspiracy theories either go away or they'll be dismantled, and you'll have faith being restored in your local government, which is really important.
And kind of surveying a group that you may potentially be representing,
Yes.
what is it like for you to see these many people organizing in the name of something they believe in?
Well, I think it's great. I think that people need to express their opinions, and I think they need to do it peacefully, which these folks are doing, and I think that's fantastic.
And is there anything else that you want to say or add that I haven't already asked?
So I think that what we really need is a district attorney's office that is transparent. A district attorney's office that makes sure that everybody knows that enforcing the law means enforcing the criminal law and enforcing due process, and both of those things. And both of those things in one office acting together can keep the community truly safe.
All right, that was my last question for you. Thank you. It's nice to meet you.
It's good meeting you.
Okay, my boss finally told me what to say.
Okay. This is not so much an interview, but she's just reading a statement from the Fair County Democratic.
Sorry, I'm now using somebody else's phone.
No, whenever you're ready, just let me know. Not that I don't believe it, but too little, too late.
Yeah.
What's that?
Just like a notice that came out that we have been waiting on from an internal thing.
Okay, I'm ready.
Really, from the diaphragm. You
Oh, okay. I got it.
Ready? I'll hold this.
Oh,
So you
okay.
can just read.
Good evening. I'm Martha Spinks from the Bexar County Democratic Party Rapid Response Team, and I'm going to read a statement from the chair of the Bexar County Democratic Party, Michelle Lowe Solis. While the details around this particular incident are still unfolding, what is clear is that ICE no longer deserves the benefit of the doubt. We've seen too many incidents where law-abiding residents have been detained and deported without due process. We've seen a 30-year resident and father of 3 U.S. Marines beaten and detained. We've seen men of faith manhandled, one even shot in the head with a pepper ball. We've seen U.S. citizens detained and held for days simply because of the color of their skin. We've seen peaceful protesters bullied and beaten. We are tired of seeing our neighbors terrorized. ICE is out of control, and these raids must stop. We demand that our San Antonio law enforcement officials be allowed to maintain the peace in this city, and we demand that the San Antonio Police Department refuse to be complicit with ICE and CBP. Thank you.
Thank you. Did your phone end up dying?
Not quite, but it was at that red line. Yes, I'm just afraid.
Okay, well, thank you so much for introducing us to everyone and helping facilitate.
I appreciate all the time you gave us. Is probably way too much material. We've got a lot to choose
We have a lot to choose from. We're spoiled for choice. So I guess we're going to go jump in the belly of the beast. That I called
taking the intersections?
Yeah, well, they're about to.
Are we ruining your shot?
Would you say there's at least
Let's go. Palestine to the Rio Grande. No peace on stolen land. Palestine to Mexico. Palestine to Mexico. All the walls have got to go. All the walls have got to go. From Palestine to Rio Grande. No peace on stolen land. No peace on stolen land. Palestine to Deportation no more! Deportation no more! 5, 6, 7, 8! 5, 6, 7, 8! Immigrants make this country great! Immigrants make this country great! Up with liberation! Up with liberation! Down with deportation! Down with deportation! Up with liberation! Up with liberation! Down with deportation! Not another dime! Not another nickel! Not another dime! No more money for Trump's crime! No more money for Trump's crime! Not another nickel! Not another dime! Not another nickel! Not another dime! No more money for Abbott's crime! No more money for Abbott's crime! Not another nickel! Not another dime! Not another nickel! Not another dime! No more money for Trump's crime! No more money for Trump's crime! Not another nickel! Not another dime! No more money for Abbott's crime! No more money for Abbott's crime! Trump says go back, we say fight back! 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 Woo! All right, everyone! This right here is a community
of everyone that came out here tonight. You guys took off work early. You guys are out here today. We want to hear what y'all have to say. If people can go up to Corey with the clipboard. If anybody would like to speak out, please go talk to Corey. Hey, hey, ho, ho, deportations have got to go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, the deportations have got to go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, deportations have got to go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho.
Deportations have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, deportations have got to go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho. Deportations have got to go.
Shut it down.
Ice out, shut it down.
No more raids in our town.
No more raids in our town.
Ice out, shut it down.
Ice out, shut it down.
No more raids in our town.
No more raids in our town.
From Palestine to Mexico.
From Palestine to Mexico.
All the walls have got to go.
All the laws have got to go.
From Palestine to the Rio Grande.
From Palestine to the Rio Grande.
No peace on stolen land.
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 Trump says go back. We say fight back.
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 Brick by brick, wall by wall.
Brick by brick, wall by wall.
This racist system has got to fall.
This racist system has got to fall.
Brick by brick, wall by wall.
Brick by brick, wall by wall.
This racist system has got to fall.
This racist system has got to fall.
All right, everyone. We have a few speakers that are lined up to speak. Well, let's ready to hear our community voices. First up, we got John C.
All right, John.
I moved here in 1982. I am an immigrant. Davy Crockett was an immigrant. Stephen F. Austin was an immigrant.
Yes.
Jim Bowie was an immigrant. The only one who was native was Swan Seguin.
There you
So
go.
I think we have it turned around. And we are all brothers and sisters in God's creation.
Thank you so much, John. Next up, we have Henry from LULAC.
Well, thank you very much. It's always good to be in good company. People that believe in justice, right? Absolutely. We, as a proud country, have hit a new low, unprecedented low. This is horrible what's happening, and we just can't take it. We're gonna blame both parties
That's
for
right.
not getting out there in the goddamn streets and march.
That's right.
We need to follow those clergy that just spoke up, those Catholic bishops that made a very strong statement against the administration. There's churches all over the place, right? In every corner. There's a church. They need to come out here and they need to make a strong statement as well. So therefore, as citizens of this country or not, anybody that steps into this country, you have rights under the Constitution of the United States of America, and you need to be respected for that. There is no respect. Donald Trump has no respect, not even for himself. So, all I can say is, as an organization, the League of United Latin American Citizens, we stand in solidarity not only with the immigrants, our brothers and sisters, throughout this country, regardless of who you are, where you come from, what you do. Thank you so much. Viva la causa! Viva la causa! Viva la humanidad! Arriba!
Thank you, Henry. Next up, we have Carly.
So I am a teacher, and this is really hard to talk about because last week, one of our students, a family that we've had for a year, went to their ICE check-in like they were supposed to do, following the rules, and a mother and 3 children were arrested and incarcerated I drove with another teacher yesterday to Dilley, where they're jailed. We waited for almost 2 hours and then were turned away because we were not allowed to visit them because we're not family. So this little boy who's 6 years old that we wanted to hold and let him know that his family at school cares about him, we didn't even get to see him. And this is not the American way to jail children. I don't care if you put a playscape, it's still a baby jail. It is not the American way. They were following the rules the best they knew how, and because of a clerical error, they took him into custody. So, the way it's affecting our community, I see teachers that are terrified. I see families that are terrified. The neighbors of this family are terrified. We are not a terrorist country. This is a country of immigrants, and we need to fight. That's right.
We say no to racist fear.
We say no to racist fear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
Immigrants are welcome here.
We say no to racist fear.
We say no to racist fear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
Immigrants are welcome here.
I want to make something clear. Trump is a system.
That's right.
A symptom of this system.
That's right.
It's not just one person that's committing all these atrocities.
That's right.
Obama built the cages,
Yeah.
and Trump is filling them up.
That's right.
So what we need is people power. We need a mass movement of the people because the Democrats aren't going to save us.
That's right.
My family has had to live in fear for 20 plus years, regardless of who's president. It didn't matter if it was Bill Clinton or George W. Bush or Barack Obama, Joe Biden, Donald Trump. It didn't matter because they don't care about us.
That's right.
They just want us for their votes. They want to scapegoat us. They want to throw us under the bus and say we're the fucking problem. The real problem are the rats in Austin and the snakes in D.C. that are not fighting for the people. Brick by brick, wall by wall, this racist system has to fall. Brick by brick, wall by wall, this racist system has to fall. Brick by brick, wall by wall, this racist system has to fall. All right, everybody welcome our next speaker, Angelo R. Where you at, Angelo? Say it again. It needs to be heard. Say it for the people in the back. Say it for the people in the back.
For everybody in the country, this is unprecedented times that we cannot stand for. We must unite, we must get together and vote together for freedom for everyone, not just a certain few or the elite.
That's right.
There's so much corruption going on right in front of us, and the only way we're gonna change is if we vote our way to change. So everybody, every opportunity you get, please get family members, everyone that you know, speak to them, let them know they have a voice, they just gotta vote. It does make a difference.
Up with liberation.
Up with liberation.
Down with deportations.
Down with deportation.
Up with liberation.
Up with liberation.
Down with deportations.
Down with deportation.
Up with liberation. Down with deportations. So, as a son of immigrants, someone who comes from an immigrant family, I have aunts, uncles, cousins that are immigrants. I want to make it clear that a lot of people that come here, they don't come here just because they feel like it. They don't come here because they don't love their homelands. I'm proud to be Salvadorian. And
so are my parents, so are my family. And I'm sure so many other people here are proud of where they originally came from. The problem is, the United States government they think that Latin America, they think South America is their backyard. That's what the Monroe Doctrine. Let them watch. Let them watch. Let them watch what resistance looks like. This is what fight back looks like. We're not afraid of ICE. We're not afraid of CPB. And I'm damn sure not scared of SAPD. So let them watch. As I was saying, the United States government for decades, heck, hundreds of years, has stepped into Latin America. They stepped into El Salvador in 1979 because the people of El Salvador decided to fight back against a dictatorship. A dictatorship that killed protesters. A dictatorship that snuffed out any sort of resistance, any sort of freedom of speech. And Ronald Reagan said, no, let's dump millions and millions of dollars to stop this out. And it's happened all over Latin America. It happened in Nicaragua, it happened in Venezuela, it happened in Chile, it's happened all over Latin America. So let's make that clear, right? When you say, oh, you gotta come here the right way, our people's homelands have been completely exploited. That's right! They took all of our resources to the point where it's unlivable. So where else can you go but the richest country in the world? And then when they come here, when my parents came here, they pointed at them and said, you're the problem. You're the criminal. You're the one that's making this country worse. It's disgusting. All right, our next speaker is Sister Martha. Everybody welcome her.
It is my honor and my privilege to be here today. I am a Sister of Charity of the Incarnate Word. I am active in our Justice, Peace, and Creation Committee. I'm going to talk about my two families. My one family was very poor and working in a factory in Alsace-Lorraine. This was 7 generations back in the 1840s. They were told that they could have free land from Senor Castro, as in Casterville, if they would come and settle here. So my ancestors, wanting something better for their 2 children, settled near Casterville, getting 680 acres of good land. But the condition was they needed to be ready to kill the Comanches or kill the Apaches so they would not get near the city of San Antonio. Our family has never been rich, but we've never been poor because we've got the stolen land of the indigenous people that were in this area. Think about that. We've got the stolen land. How many of you are descendants of people who got stolen land? Trace your story. Find out more about it. Secondly, I want to talk about my sister family. Do you realize that in the middle of the 1800s, 10% of the population of San Antonio was dying of cholera, smallpox, different plagues? Every 10th person was dying of a plague. The mayor was absolutely desperate. If you were very rich, you could get a doctor to come to your home. If you were an ordinary person, there was no public health care. There was no place to go. 3 French immigrant women. Repeat after me. 3 French immigrant women. Rosa Clinic. Coming out of the little Santa Rosa Clinic in 1869, we have hundreds of hospitals in the United States, in Mexico, in Peru, in Chile, in Colombia. 3 courageous immigrant women got this started.
Thank you. From Palestine to Mexico.
From Palestine to Mexico!
All the walls have got to go.
All the walls have got to go!
From Palestine to Mexico.
From Palestine to Mexico!
All the walls have got to go.
All the walls have got to go!
All right, everybody, give a warm welcome to Madeline.
So I'm not really good at speaking in front of everyone, but I was apolitical until November 2024, when the convicted felon known as Donald Trump was allowed back into office, and I decided that it's time to do something. Get up and act, because they will come for all of us. Whether you've been here for generations or a first generation immigrant, we are all immigrants unless you are a Native American born in this land that we stole. I am a 5th generation Polish. We came here in the 1870s. Everyone that is here is an immigrant. And I think in this time, right now, everything is political, and it is your duty to talk to anyone that will listen, whether it costs you that relationship or not. Because I don't think that we can sit by and do nothing, and you should tell everyone the same thing.
Thank you so much, Madeline. Next up, we have Jose.
I'm not very good at public speaking either, but I'm a journalist. I go to SAC downtown, and as a journalist, you're not supposed to be a part of the story itself, but I feel like I have to speak up, and I just want to say that this country was built on immigrants. That's right. This country was built on the backs of slaves. This country was built on the backs of the working class.
That's right.
And they're trying to take away that history. They're trying to erase that history and to erase us with them. And I think we've gotten to the point where we have to hold those people accountable. We cannot just stand idly by and watch as innocent people are taken away and broken up from their families and exiled out of this country and sent away. We can't just stand by and watch. And it is our civic duty to do something, to stand up and to face them and to tell them why this behavior is not acceptable.
Right.
And I think we have to hold the institutions in power responsible for their actions. We have to hold our mayor accountable. We have to hold our governor accountable. We have to hold every single representative in power accountable. And there are a lot of news agencies out here tonight, and we have to hold them accountable too for framing us as the bad guys, as rioters, and as criminals that we are not. We are the everyday citizens, and we are it is our civic duty to respond to these people invading our town, to kidnapping our families. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jose. Next up, we have Bentley.
Hi everyone, my name is Bentley Pais. I'm running to be your next state representative over on the east side of San Antonio. What we're witnessing right now is unacceptable. The lack of courage from our state representatives, the lack of acknowledgement for what is going on in our communities is unacceptable. We need a representative who is going to stand up and who is going to hold these people accountable. On day one, I plan to introduce a bill that would put criminal charges onto every single one of these ICE agents that is actively kidnapping and dismembering our communities. We need to come together right now, and we need to fight against the establishment and what they are holding to be our standards at the moment. But thank you so much. My name is Bentley Pais, and I hope to have your support throughout this campaign. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, Bentley. Before we hear from the next speaker, I want to remind everyone that the fight does not end here. What's happening to our people is systematic. So what that means is that we as people need to organize our own systems of defense, our own systems of resistance, and that starts in our community. That's right! The armored vehicles may withdraw, but the fear planted remains. Families are still at home living in silence, afraid to work, afraid to go to school. And the fear is their powerful weapon. So we need to use our powerful weapon as people to organize outside our communities. Don't let today be the end of it. That's right! No politician is coming to save us. No cavalry is riding to the rescue. The only force on this earth that can protect us is us. That's right! El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. 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 Next up, we have Danny.
Buenas noches, raza. I said buenas noches, raza. I see my community. I see vivo etamash talom. That's the ancient fires of Yanawana, the land of spirit waters that we are standing on right here. When our ancestors would gather for the sacred fire, they would build.
Let me just turn the mic on.
And they would. To everyone here. And just like Hermana was talking, and my compadres and my compadres that were talking earlier tonight, we need to keep the fire kindled.
Ready when you are.
Could you spell your first name for me?
C-A-R-L-Y.
So tell me a little bit about what you shared with the crowd here. You're a teacher and you've been personally affected by this.
Yeah, I'm a teacher. I work at an early childhood center, so we teach pre-K and kindergarten. And one of our kindergarten students, a student I have worked with, but is in a different classroom, went with his mother to their scheduled immigration check-in at Cross Point, and they were arrested there. The moment they got there, they were just trying to follow the rules. The father, who was not with them, told us they were told that one of the children wasn't registered, but they believed all the children were registered. So they believed they were doing something right, so I don't know if they made a mistake, but for some kind of an error, all of the children were taken into custody with the mother and incarcerated.
From what you've been told, do you feel that the rules are clear enough for people who are just trying to do the right thing?
Absolutely not. First of all, the system's very complicated. But even so, the system, the way it's supposed to work, has been being abused. Because in the past, this has not been an issue. If there was some kind of an error, they would not lock up children for that. I know that child detention has been going on for years. It's been years and years. Under Obama, unfortunately, that family detention center has been around since before 2017, as far as I'm aware. And even though they've tried to humanize the conditions there, they put in a playscape, the children get to stay with their parent, they're incarcerated. When we went in, we were not allowed to bring in anything. We were not allowed to bring in any food. They had us buy food from the vending machines. We were allowed to bring them snacks, so we bought a ton of snacks, waited for almost 2 hours, and then they called us up and said, "I'm so sorry, the ICE officials said that you can't come in because you're not family."
Under this current administration, we've heard that, agents are just supposed to be getting rid of criminals and bad people, but you've seen that that's not exactly the case.
That's not the case. I've known this family for a year. As far as I know, there's no criminal activity. The parents, from my perspective as a teacher, seem like hardworking people, just trying to make ends meet and take care of their family. And this child, when I met him a year ago, came in and I don't know all his experiences, but he used to just cry. We couldn't even teach him anything because he would just cry. And we would have to hold him until he would stop crying and then calm down. And he couldn't even go on to first grade because he didn't learn very much last year because he was, whatever it took for them to get here, it was traumatizing. And this year, again in kindergarten, we've seen him start to shine. He doesn't cry anymore. He has all these friends, he's learning. He's not needing any academic support, and then he was just snatched out from under us, and we couldn't even see him. And that's really hard to know how far they've come and how the family was stabilizing and making ends meet, and now they're gone.
And as someone who's worked with this child, I can tell that you care a lot. So why are you here? What are you wanting our elected officials to know about what's going on the ground that they don't see every day?
So what's happening on the ground is that families are being targeted. I don't understand why. Honestly, we've had a history of problems with families, family separation. We've been detaining kids for a long time in this country, and I don't think that's okay at all. That's not okay. The fact that the Flores settlement had to be created so that kids can be jailed beyond 30 days, that just tells you something. To me, that's not the American way. I'm waving this American flag because I have a different understanding of what America is than what I see today. And this is not a family that I see as having any criminal issue. Their only criminal offense is to try to make a better life for their family in a way that's survivable. And they just want their kids to be okay. They just want to be able to work, provide for their family, and I don't understand why this family is being targeted.
What's one thing that you want people to understand when they watch this video tonight?
I want people to understand that this is a new level. I've been a teacher for 20 years here in San Antonio. I've never seen this happen. I have seen families afraid of immigration. I've had families ask me, Maestra, teacher, are they going to come to the school and take us? And I have had to assure families that they're not going to do that. And today, after what happened last week, I don't know if I can assure them that that's not going to happen, because a family going to their ICE check-in, trying to do things the legal way. They were asylum seekers. They were trying to do things the legal way. And because of some kind of an error that they don't even understand, they're taken. So how can I say to parents that they're safe here in our public schools? I don't know.
Is there anything that you want to add that I haven't asked you?
I don't think so. I think that's it.
Sure. Okay, well, thank you so much.
Yes,
it was great to meet you. Could I give you my number? Just as someone who's seen it, you don't have to do any of your stories. I just want to hear how this turns out and if they're able to come back or anything like that.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not going to say no bad words or nothing.
Thank you. Okay. Could you spell your name for me, please?
John. John. I guess in my own name, but I just want to say, I think it's silly that these people are protesting when they just raided a bunch of 150 people, I believe, and they have ties to Tren de Aragua, which is ridiculous that they want illegal criminals here. At that, I know they say it's only people that are undocumented, but let's do it by the right term. They're here illegally, They could have done it the right way, but they didn't. I have family members that done things the right way. My wife had to come in here the right way as well. So I think it's silly, and I think that girl crying over there talking about she's just being hyperbolic, and she doesn't represent our community. And I'm tired of seeing these like people trying to represent our community, because I bet you anything, most of these people, probably not everybody, but they live in these gated communities in the suburbs, but they don't deal with it when they have to come in. Because what communities do these people come in? They come in our communities, and what do they do? Is there disproportionately a lot of them that commit crimes? Yes, you see that a lot. I mean, we've seen it the last 4 years. When at the legal center right here, we saw all kinds of trouble coming out. We had a McDonald's with armed security guards. That's how bad it was. Have you ever seen a McDonald's with armed security guards? Exactly. And you're telling me this is what we want for our future? I want to raise my kids in a productive society that actually, that respects law and that wants to progress in any ways, not an open border where like these people want, where it's just like, oh yeah, we don't even have to check who comes in, because like right now some guy goes, why are they illegal? Like, borders are stupid, man. And I'm like, okay, this ain't Woodstock, but whatever. But it's ridiculous to even put that there's no borders. And I just wanted to express like that's so a lot of these people don't represent every San Antonian, because.
So while I have you, do you feel that each and every one of those people was Tren de Aragua?
No, I didn't say that. I said there was ties to it.
No, I was just curious.
No, that's what the news reported. I didn't say all of them were Tren de Aragua, but they said there was ties to it. So I'm going off of that. But to me, if there's any ties to Tren de Aragua and there's people that are here illegally, I think then yes, they should be sent and get investigated, sent to court, and
so due process.
Well, it depends. Like if you're a criminal, I think you should just be sent home. I don't think due process, it depends on what due process is to you. Because to a lot of these leftists, due process is like stay here for 7 years and go through all these court proceedings, and then what? You're here 7 years, and then if they find out you're not eligible to be here, what are they going to say? Oh, well, they've had their whole life here the last 7 years. So that's not really, it's not a reasonable thing to me. I think if you're here illegally, you didn't come in the right way, like any other country, like in Japan, for example, any other place, they're going to send you back home. That's just the way it goes.
You said that your family did things the right way. What does that process look like for people who don't know?
You got to go through USCIS. You have to get a lawyer most of the time, unless you don't get a lawyer. The one thing that's hard is if you make a mistake on your paperwork in any way, they will send your paperwork back and you got to redo it. It's about, it's a couple $1,000s. Yeah, it is unfortunate. It's a little expensive, but it's a pretty long process. It took us like about a year and a half. So yeah, but it's not fair, and we have to explain that my wife or anybody, any family members, they will not be a burden on the country, like as in they're not going to be on food stamps or anything like that. I'm not saying everybody on food stamps is a burden, so I don't want to be out clipped around. But if you're coming to the country, you should be able to support yourself. And so we have to go through all that, explain that, and then go through the process. And it's a long, grueling process, and it's unacceptable that other people get to come in here, get free phones, get an EBT card, and all these things, and free everything medical, when we're struggling to give our kids free. Anything, not even free, we'll pay for it. I don't like giving government handouts. So I believe in hard work. So yeah, that's why we say damn, somebody's coming and bumping. But yeah, sorry.
One of the things that the woman we were speaking to was telling us was
that kid. That's cool.
Yes,
yeah,
and they were asylum seekers. So in those cases, they were detained anyway. So what would you have to say in that case?
Well, they're asylum seekers, then that's illegally detained, then, because they're asylum seekers. That's all I gotta say. I don't know what case she's talking about, so I can't go off of what she said because I have not researched. I don't know what she's talking about. But if they're asylum seekers, then no, you shouldn't be arrested and detained because you have asylum. But if they're like saying, oh, I know that they gave a lot of asylum to Venezuelans. Oh man, that lady fell, sure, right? I'm sorry, that old lady fell. I just don't want to. You okay? Oh, I'm sorry. Is she okay? Can you help her out? But no, I think if you're an asylum seeker, unless they give you a warning, then yeah. But if you're an asylum seeker, you should be able to stay because you got asylum.
Anything else that you wanted to add?
No, I just wanted to say I think it's ridiculous that they just think there should be no borders, because we've seen the last 4 years and how that turned out. I think it has been destructive to our whole country. We've seen it. We've seen the just mass gangs in San Antonio. We had Tren de Aragua taking over apartment buildings. Is that where we want to go? Is that where we want to go as a country? I highly doubt it. I'm sure. And I think if they want them so bad, I mean, like, you go to Alamo Heights, Stone Oak, all these places, okay, house them over there in the rich neighborhoods. And see how quick that goes away. Like, seriously, you see how quick those white people are like, hey, what are we doing? Nah, we need to close this up. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
No, thank you for talking to us. It was nice to meet you, John.
Yeah. What is this anyway?